My name is Levert Pompey Benefield. I am the team leader here of Team Levert with eXp Realty, and we help people just like yourself in these crazy situations, from selling and buying at the same time. It doesn't matter if you have to do this like immediately or if you have to do this in 90 days. You just please reach out. Make sure you're connecting to us. We'd love to make sure we can put that strategy session together for you and help you and your family make this a smooth move. Again, you as an individual, you as a couple, you as a family, whomever it is that's involved in this wonderful transaction with you. We would love to be of service and we look forward. Now let's jump in. So you are considering selling your property and you need to buy a property as well. How do you do them both at the same time? Can you do them both at the same time? Which one do you do first? Can you get money out of it? Well, in today's video, we're going to talk to you specifically about that. We have definitely seen that a lot here in the Las Vegas area, with interest rates being so low in regards to the rates that people have on their current homes, and at the same time, the inventory being so low. It can be very tricky right now in this market. So, as we always like to say, let the show begin, because we're getting after it right now. So if this is your first time to our channel, make sure you like and subscribe down below so that you guys can be alerted of all of our new videos and you can get some great information in regards to you moving here to the Las Vegas Valley, Henderson area, North Las Vegas, all that kind of great stuff. And we'd love to make sure we can keep you guys up to date and keep you educated so that you and your family can make the best decisions for you. Today, we are discussing the idea of selling your property that you have been living in, a property that you may have a great interest rate on, and all of a sudden you're thinking also, or you need to actually purchase another property. So in today's video, we want to talk to you about how that can actually happen. The first thing I want you to do when you're thinking about doing something like this is make sure you are talking to a local professional, someone local in your area in regards to what is currently happening in the market that you are currently in. Yes, I'm a professional agent here. I'm licensed here in the Nevada area. I've helped clients move from all over the world here to Las Vegas, move to different places around the world. But again, when you have that local input in regards to what's truthfully happening in the market, it definitely gives you that sort of kind of head up above shoulders kind of situation. So again, work with a professional that's local to your market in regards to what is currently happening in that market and why this may be a good time for you and how this can happen for you as far as you purchasing. Now, some of the biggest concerns that most people have is, which one do I do first? Do I sell first? Do I buy first? And that really is going to depend on your situation. The biggest thing you want to do is make sure you have an agent that's somewhat nosy, that's going to ask you a lot of questions, that's going to sit down and do a consultation, a strategy session with you in regards to what is truthfully happening for you. What are your goals? What are you looking for as far as that end result? What would you prefer to have happen? You want to make sure that agent is asking you all those questions. He or she has that team that can really put things into place, or he or she is that individual that can definitely help you get to your goals and what you are looking for. So again, after you understand that you want to work with that professional, that local professional, make sure they are going to be someone who's very curious, someone who's asking a lot of questions, someone who's taking some notes, doing a lot of great things to make sure they're hearing what you are looking for and what's going to be best served for you and your family. So again, work with that local person, make sure they're curious, make sure they're giving a consultation. They're doing something as in regards to a strategy session. They're helping you get to that end result. Again, it's vital you have someone that understands what you are truthfully looking for. So again, in regards to which one comes first, really depends on your particular situation. In most situations that I've been experiencing this year, as far as our clients being able to sell their property and buy a property, we have seen most of them, we have put on their property on the market. Have they gone out? Have they sort of checked a few houses out there? Have they gotten some comfort in regards to what may be going on in the market around them? Sure. If you are moving out of state, you want to make sure that your agent that's working with you in your local market where your home is will have connection with that agent that's going to be helping you buy a property. There is something that allows you to work simultaneously with both escrows. Escrow is basically when you open up, let's say for instance, if I'm a seller of the home, if a buyer comes in and they write an offer on my home, here in the state of Nevada, we open escrow and we open title. Some places on the East Coast, you may use attorneys, roundtables, whatever that may be. So here in Nevada, we're going to take first this Nevada in regards to how we move things forward. I will basically want to go out, see what's happening in the market as that seller. I want to see what is my price point, what area I may be looking for. Do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it may be, view a few of these homes. Get comfort in knowing that, if I do actually sell this property, I can buy something that I like out there. Inventory here in the Las Vegas Valley area is still extremely low. Like a lot of the areas in the United States, inventory is still very tight. However, because inventory is tight does not mean we have not been able to help a lot of our clients already this year alone get into their new properties, even with low inventory. We've just been able to get out there, take advantage of some of what these sellers are doing, take advantage of what some of these builders are doing in the sense of helping or asking them to help us with our closing costs, down payments, interest buy downs, all those different types of things, and get a great deal that everyone is very happy with in that sense. So again, work with your local expert. If you're moving out of state, I definitely have helped a lot of my clients move out of state. I've connected them with agents in different states. If I have not referred them that agent, or if I haven't referred them a professional I've known for years in that particular area, and we know a lot of agents all over. I've been with the Mike Ferry organization. We've been with everyone. We worked with a lot of different coaches out there. So in that regards, we've done Tony Robbins. We've done. We have some connections with the Tom Ferry groups. All those different agents we've already sort of kind of connected with, so we have those people that we can send them to if you don't have an agent in different states. Or if you're one of my clients, of course, in a different state right now and you need to sell your property, reach out to me. We can make sure you are connected with a local expert there that will understand that we need to be connected in regards to how we're buying and selling your properties. Yes, at the same time. We can get both of those things at the same time. As long as the agents know that it's going to be working at the same time, as long as the escrow company here, maybe the agent that's out there, maybe the attorney that's out there if you're on the East Coast, maybe the other escrow company out there as far as where you're buying, we can get those two companies, those two escrow companies connected, just like we can get the agents connected. So again, make sure you're working with someone that has the experience in regards to helping people buy and sell at the same time. Get your team in line. It is vital. So again, I want to emphasize, if some of my clients are happen to be looking at this video and you're in a different state, please remember to reach out to me. If we didn't refer you the agent in regards to helping you buy your property, please reach out to us. We can definitely help you in regards to finding an agent to help you list your property there. Make sure we have a connection in regards to knowing what you may want to do in a different state or here in Las Vegas, whatever that may be. Again, get your team working together so everyone knows exactly how things need to be. Now, sometimes sellers, buyers, whomever it may be, folks are not aware that you actually can close, because some of my clients, and I would say most of my clients that have done this, would love the idea of being able to move from their current home straight into their new home. And immediately some people will go, well, how can I buy the other home if I don't have the cash out? Again, sit down with a professional like myself, with my team, whatever that may be, have that strategy session. We can clarify exactly how that process works. We have probably one of our clients have done it where they stayed with their parents, and these are adult kids. They've stayed with their parents for like a month, but that was an okay decision for them. They were fine with doing that. Other people that needed to purchase their property, we still were able to keep them in their home. They could still, whether, believe it or not, purchase that other property and make that move from that current house over to their new house with only one move. They didn't have to rent storage units and hold it there for a month or anything like that. And they didn't have to rent some other space before they moved into their new house. They could move from their current property directly into their new home. It is doable. Reach out. We'll definitely help you guys understand that and explain that even more. As an agent, I'm used to dealing with it on the outside, but of course with you guys, moving is one of the biggest stressors that a lot of people have to deal with, and we understand that. It is going to be painful, but our job definitely is to make it as smooth and comfortable as we possibly can for you. So of course it's uncomfortable. Who likes to pack? I mean, some people probably do like to pack, but who likes to pack up everything? Who likes to deal with the labeling? There's a lot that goes into moving. It's one of the most stressful things. So again, it can be very difficult, but no, we've done it a lot, and we have been able to help make it a lot more smoother than most people think at this particular point. And let's be clear, guys, this is a video not to try and convince someone to sell a home. We're not here to convince you to sell a property. We're talking about those people that really need to and want to sell their homes in order for them to purchase something else. We're not here to convince you to sell something. We're only here to tell you that if you have the need, if you have that desire where you need to sell your property and you need to purchase a property, it can be done. We have done it with our clients, and you can definitely do it when you sit down with a strategy session with that local professional and make sure the other person on the side, as far as the buyer's agent or the seller's agent that's opposite of what you're doing on your side, can work with each other. That's why working with other agents is very important. Yes, as agents, we are in competition, if you will. Biggest competition, I believe, is ourselves. Yes, we're in competition with each other, but we really strive to make sure we have great relationship with other agents, not just here locally, but really throughout the country as much as we possibly can, so we can help get things done for our clients. Okay, so it's very important you have that connection with an agent that has those connections in different places and also has that local connection in regards to what may be happening. So in regards to, let's say, how you can get your money out. There's so many different ways. Again, as an agent, I'm going to ask you a lot of questions, understand what's important for you. Do you need all the money out? Are you in the process of already selecting a home? Do we need to write your offer contingent upon you selling your current home? Do we need to write the offer to the builder contingent upon selling? We can still have someone help you. Some people don't realize that an agent that actually sells their property can also turn around and help them buy their property. Yes, we definitely have agents like myself who are, I'd say, 70% listing side as far as a listing agent and 30% as far as buyers that I work with. So yes, you do have agents that can be very specific. They're only going to be listing agents or they're only going to be buying agents. But you can have an agent like myself, like my team, where we can help you sell and we can help you buy, or we can help you buy and then later on help you sell, whatever that may be. We can provide all those options for our clients. So at this particular time, yes, the people that really need to are the people that are able to get these services. They need to because they want to get closer to a family members. If someone is unfortunately alien, if there's an elder or someone may be becoming incapacitated, whatever that may be, not even the age, but they may be just incapacitated and they need to get closer to that individual, those people, whatever that may be. They may be moving because they want to get closer to grandkids. They may be moving because more of the family is moving out that way. There are people that need to and want to sell in this current market, even with interest rates, as we have heard before, being extremely high. Now, the last couple of days, we have seen historic numbers in regards to our interest rates dropping. This has been one of the first times we've seen a huge drop as far as those interest rates, and that happened, I would say, about at the time of this video, I say it was about 3 days ago. So we've seen some changes. The stock market has had some bumpiness going on the last couple of days. Mortgage rates have definitely started to come down. We believe that in September, we're going to be getting even more so as far as an adjustment, be that a quarter, be that a half a point. We don't know any of that, but we're starting to see those interest rates starting to adjust right now in that regard. Now, a lot of people also think about, well, it's not just the interest rates, Levert, that we may be concerned with. We may be concerned with things like taxes, capital gains. We may be concerned with, if I pull out half this money, do I get taxed on this? First and foremost, I am not a tax advisor. I am not a certified CPA or I'm not anything like that. We are always going to encourage you to make sure you go and talk to the professionals you need to speak to. There are ways that you can still sell your property, take that money out of that property and move it directly into another property, and then at the same time without any tax issues. I want you to clarify that with a tax professional. Again, we are not tax advisors. This is what we have seen from our other clients. So definitely we have other tax advisors that have given our clients input and all those different types of things. You find your person in that regard as far as what you want to be able to do with that professional. Find out, talk to him or her in regards to what you can do. But a lot of strategy needs to make sure we're being taking care of these sort of questions before we really throw you into a very tough situation and it may not necessarily pencil out the way that you thought it was going to. So we want to do a lot of homework, a lot of strategy. Like we always say, strategy sessions. We want to do a lot of strategy sessions, ask a lot of questions, get things lined up so we're doing this in the correct manner so that we can help you make this a smooth move for you, okay? So taxes, again, doable, but we want you always going back to a tax professional to clarify, because if you're moving from state to state or if you're moving even from inside of here in Las Vegas area, the Las Vegas Valley, you still need to talk to a tax professional in addition to speaking with us as your real estate agent and your team. When you are selling your property, What you definitely want to make sure you do is you understand the financial situation in regards to selling that property, as well as the financial situation of you purchasing a property. We don't want to get into the habit or the thought process of, oh, no, I'll be fine. We make enough money. No, we're good there. We can afford that type of home. Before you do anything, you want to understand what it takes to get your property sold, and you want to make sure you are even pre-approved before you purchase a property. If you are taking all your cash out and all that cash is enough for you to turn around and purchase that property in regards to your new home, you still may need something that's called proof of funds, whatever that may be. But again, you can talk to a local professional to figure out how the buy needs to work. So again, it is doable, but please make sure that we're not being assumptive in regarding, well, yes, we'll be fine in the sense of us purchasing. I have seen some people before, not someone that we've been working with, but I've heard of people who have put their homes on the market, and then all of a sudden they go to try and buy a property and they cannot afford the payment that they're looking at, or they do not want to afford the payment that they're looking at. So you really want to know as much as you possibly can about both sides of the transaction, the sale side of that transaction, as well as the buy side of that transaction. Don't do one before the other. Investigate both of them with your team, with your agent. Do that strategy session. Give yourself about a month or so, 2 months or so, even 3 months or so, whatever that may be, before you really start putting things into play. Test or go and ask some questions. Throw some scenarios to us in that sense. We can talk these things out with you. I know a lot of people out there, social media world, they believe that, we're nothing but door openers and all that kind of wonderful stuff. You have every right to believe that. Not speaking directly to those people. We're speaking to those people that really value the input of a professional in regards to being able to show you success after success after success, year after year after year. And we want to be able to work with those people that value that input. In that regard, again, please make sure you're strategizing on both of those scenarios, both in regards to selling, as also in regards to buying the property. Make sure you understand both of those things before you start moving forward. We don't want you selling a property and all of a sudden you don't have everything in order in regards to purchasing your property. Again, there are so many options in regards to selling your property and buying your property and closing, so you only have one move. So you only have one move from the property that you own to the new property that you're purchasing. So many different options and so many ways we can do this. But yet again, there's going to be some things that are be involved. You may have to do a holdback. You may have to do a holdover. You may have to do a rent back, whatever it may be. Check with your local person. See if these things are allowed. That agent's broker may tell him or her that they don't want them involved in those different types of things. So you want to make sure that you are talking to your agent, talking to your broker, and understanding the strategies in regards to how you can make one smooth move, if that is your wish. If you're fine with the idea of you moving out and you renting somewhere, or you storing things somewhere, you have family members or friends you want to stay with for a month or two, then yeah, those are great options to be able to have too. So whatever those things are, your agent is going to be wonderfully nosy to make sure that we understand what all your options are and make sure those options can work for you and your family as far as reaching the goals that you want. So again, it is viable, it is doable. Some of the biggest things we find out is that when we have a little bit of information, we have these perceptions of what things we're able to do, how we can do something, how we can't do something. If we need to do a HELOC on a house, if I can do a rent back on the property, if I can only take half the money out, or how can I take all the money out and buy the property? All of these things are going through a lot of my clients' heads. I can see it when they sit down in front of me. There's so much information. But when we sit down and we do that consultation and that strategy session with them, we give them some smooth, wonderful answers in regards to helping them out, getting some clarity in regards to what they have questions on, and then they're able to move forward with a really good plan, and they feel confident in that plan that we can get them moving forward. So again, guys, if you have questions about the idea of selling and buying at the same time, please make sure that you reach out. Do not try and do this on your own. Yes, do some of your own due diligence, but do it in conjunction with working with a local real estate agent, a local real estate team in regards to helping you get to those goals. With that, guys, reach out, make sure you subscribe below, tap that bell for notifications, and we will see you guys in the next video.